Hey YouTube, I'm a tad bit sick today, so I'm sorry if I'm sniffling and stuff. My voice is a little weird, but I wanted to do a comparison video on something a little silly today. This is the old Disneyland build-your-own lightsabers that you could build in Tomorrowland, and this is the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge build-your-own lightsaber. Now, I mean, obviously there are tons of differences, but let's get down into this. So, first, let's start off with this guy, because it came first in real life. So, constructing it is, well, not nearly as, much of experience as this one, but, I mean, quite frankly, it's actually pretty easy, much easier. But so let's take it all apart for you guys. So what you get is you get a pommel. This one has a threading because I actually got this thing at the DI just the other day. It's kind of a joke, but I mean, I guess it worked out. Underneath, if you guys know your sabers, you'll recognize this as Mace Windu's hilt, which I found pretty funny, that they put Mace Windu's hilt under everyone else's. Alright, first thoughts about the parts. The parts are clearly based on existing character parts. This is a Count Dooku grip. I mean, a lot of these parts are Count Dooku parts. These are the switch sections, and I just have 3 of them. And then a Darth Maul emitter. So, and then that looks like a Darth Maul grip because you thread the other side onto this so that you have a double blade. So that's basically the parts. You get character parts. You can build character sabers or mix and match them. But I have the one I bought. I couldn't exactly do that because I got it at the DI for $2, which I consider a pretty stinking deal. But put this together like that. It's got these little, oops, sorry, may have been out of frame. It's got these tracks right here, and if you look, it's got these little bars in here, and you just take it and you, oh, that's the wrong way, slide it on up. You gotta make sure it's aligned with that, so then you get that. Now whoever built this was kind of weird because he didn't use 2 grip sections, he used 3 end sections and then a grip section, but I guess it worked. And then I put the grip section on, which feels really good. I like this grip section. Then you thread the pommel on, and you want it sort of tight so that it compresses these parts all the way up to the top. Now this is going to help with that a little too. Then you screw the emitter on. Now this is it without the blade, because technically you can take the blade out of these. It's just a little bit more difficult, because this is basically just a flashlight with sound. So you put the blade in, you have to unscrew this, take the blade, shove it through the emitter, then screw the emitter back on to the hilt. And then it's one of those blades, you flick it out. It's not too good, no diffusion. So that is that. Now, compare that with Savi's. Let's angle this a bit. So, put you back there. Savi's workshop, obviously. Ow, that's metal. It's ridiculously heavy compared to this. The parts are much more secure because they're all threaded on. Like as you're swinging this, listen. they all rattle around, and these do all this kind of stuff. And, I mean, it's not very sturdy. But this is pretty sturdy, especially if you got it threaded tightly, which I think I really tightened it on my last review of this thing. So, give me a second. Well, I think it was one of my outtakes because I didn't. Here's your video of me taking it apart, by the way. See, a lot more sturdy, a lot harder to take apart. It's not just gonna fall apart on you. You get blinkies as you take it apart. Oh, and a kyber crystal, which is something they sort of have in common. That's something I like about this, and that is here. Let me take off this pommel in the script section. You got this little door right here. Pop that open. Then you got 3 kyber crystals. You get the red, green, and blue, which is weird. But you take out. Okay, so listen to the sound when they are all in. Let me just get them all in. Now let me make it just the green one, if I can. Alright. Little different. Seems more Luke Skywalker to me. Now I just put the red in. A little bit more Darth Vader to me. That's what it sounds like to me. So, you get these 3 things. They're not really kyber crystal shaped, but they're supposed to be kyber crystals. And you just plop. Oh, let's compare my 2 green kyber crystals. Let's pop this out. They're both transparent. Both kind of cool. So that's that. Let me just plop this baby right in here. Nope, that didn't work. There we go, just like that. Kyber crystals. Didn't make a single sound when I was putting them in, right? But now it's making that sound. That's the sound the blue kyber crystal makes, by the way. It's the kind of standard lightsaber sound that you would expect. And then this, put the kyber crystal in. Oh, you get that wonderful humming sound as if you were combining nature and the Force. Well, the Force is nature, but I mean, like technology and nature. It's really cool. I like it. So, here's, you put it back together. You saw me put this thing back together. Let me just finish doing that with this. It's basically just sliding. Oh, voice crack. Sliding into screw. This, you got clamp, screw, 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 which is more sturdy. Saber Sourcing made a video recently about how the threading shouldn't be that sturdy. The way it feels to me, it's just not ideal that it doesn't have as much threading, but it's because of the way that they have to be built. I mean, it wouldn't look good if this thing had more threading on it. But there you go. There's it fully constructed, looking fancy. And then the good thing about this is, for the most part, all the pieces are aligned, are pretty well aligned. You get all that alignment. This, I feel like I need some timing shims or something, because it's not very aligned. They didn't do a spectacular job at doing that, but what can you do? Alright, blade for this one, don't have to even take off the emitter. Screw. Well, not really screw, it's just like twist, but it's also a heck of a lot brighter. That's an accurate representation of the color on the camera. That doesn't happen very often. Be happy about that. Normally you get that oversaturated look. Like, almost like that. But, there you go. So, now comparison. Now which one do I like more? obviously this one. So, what do I think of these? This is great. This thing was 100 times more expensive than this. For me, because I bought this at the DI for $2. This doesn't have a belt clip system. This has a D-ring. So, the grips on this feel better. Although this is heavier. Let's compare the switches. This is one of the most identifying features of a classic build-your-own Disneyland lightsaber. These buttons, these red buttons inside a hole in the grip. That's what you'll see. And so that's the switch. Just a momentary switch. Then you get this guy. How do you turn this on? You slide. So, well, that's it for my comparison of the two Disneyland build-your-own lightsabers. See you guys later.